Hola a todos, estoy aquí con Larssen, el mid laner estrella de Rogue, que acaba de debutar con victoria contra el PSG Talon en Worlds. First of all, thank you very much, Larssen, for doing this interview. How do you feel after debuting at Worlds with a dominant victory while not receiving that much hype from the audience because of your seen as slow and boring playstyle in Europe?
Oh, it was wait. I kind of like was thinking of Spanish words, so I forgot what the question was.
No worries. So, you were seen as Rogue as one of the boring teams, and you didn't receive much hype compared to Mad Lions or other teams. So, how does it feel
Yeah.
debuting at Worlds with a dominant victory like the one you had?
It definitely felt really nice to just like stomp a game just quick, especially since it was like the first stage game since March. So like having a really nice stage game was quite important, I think. And I think everyone felt really good. So yeah, I mean, I don't care about like if people have hype for us. I hope we will make people hyped, right, during the tournament.
All right. So, you talked about the stage, and Reckless said in a recent interview that he needs to drain energy from the audience to perform at his highest level. Do you think that this also happens for Rogue? Do you feel that the lack of a crowd impacts your playstyle?
I think it's better for us that there's no crowd, honestly. It's more like chill and feels like less pressure, kind of. So I don't think it's a bad thing for us, at least. I think it's a good thing, especially since we didn't play on stage with like a crowd for so long. So it's kind of nice to just play on stage without crowd, since we haven't been with a crowd for so long. So yeah.
And of course, I guess it's a bit weird with the pandemic and the differences with the stage and the non-ground thing, but this is, of course, your first world appearance. Has it actually met your expectations when you thought about the debuting at Worlds?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Like, when you dreamt about debuting at Worlds, I guess you had some expectations and you imagined in a way. Has it actually met your expectations, or the lack of a crowd and the differences with the pandemic have made it a bit, I don't know, underwhelming?
Maybe it's a bit underwhelming since there's no crowd. Yeah. But also don't try to think about like too much. Like we're playing at Worlds and it's really important and that like so many fans are watching. I just try to be calm and not watch too much social media. I'm just trying to like have a chill mind where I don't like put pressure on myself. So for me, I'm just trying to make it feel like it's just another game. It's like just play like I always do in scrims and just play like normal. And so I just try to avoid putting pressure on myself, kinda. So that's why I maybe feel like it's a bit underwhelming because I don't have the Worlds feeling that much because I'm just trying to avoid like the pressure of Worlds feeling. But yeah, I mean, when I was a fan, well, I'll be watching Worlds in season 2, right? Kinda. So it's always like super hype to watch Worlds, and it's like it's kind of weird because now when I play, it feels less hype. But that's just because I'm trying to make it less hype for myself, right? Just to take it chill and just play my game.
Yeah, it makes total sense. And talking about the game against PSG Talon, you had a really comfortable composition, I guess, for you with Hansa Mascalista, with Evelyn's for Inspire, and your Lucian, of course. Do you feel that it was a bit of a draft difference?
I mean, it was a huge draft this year. I felt like, I mean, when we went out of draft, I felt like if we lose this game, then I mean, Worlds is gonna be fucking hard. But it went like really smooth, yeah. So I mean, it was a crazy draft. It's like I don't know how Senna or Yana will play like team fights against Evelyn, Malphite, Rakan. It's hard for him as a mobile against like Rakan, Malphite, Evelyn. And we had like winning lanes, mid and bot, and yeah, it was quite a draft.
You went for the C-rated Dirk, I think, as your first component, and most Lucians I've seen in competitive go for Manamium directly, or Ruiner King, or Essence River even. Can you tell me a bit more about this different itemization that you went for?
I mean, in Shiny Solo queue, I saw a lot of Kaisas building like Serrated Dirk into Essence River.
Yeah.
So me and Hans were like, oh yeah, we should try this on Lucian. And it feels like really good because Russian crit item didn't feel that nice when I played it, but crit is like really broken in Lucian. So buying the Dirk is like a nice bridge before the crit item to get like some more AD, and yeah, it feels really nice. And also it's really good when they don't buy armor. And this game, I kind of noticed that they won't build armor, like the mid laner wouldn't build Seeks since he was building like sword shoes first item. And yeah, I mean it's just a build I like quite a lot, yeah.
And you've played Lucian now. Tristana, for example, was buffed recently, and we have also assassins like the Akali that Knight played. We have mages. Do you feel that this is a comfortable meta for you? Because I've seen you play all these styles before.
I think every meta is quite nice for me. I feel like I can play any meta, so I don't really mind which meta it is. Heavy roaming champs like Aurelion Sol and stuff is maybe not my style, but I haven't been like Aurelion Sol Talon meta for a long time. So besides that meta, which I haven't played much, I feel really comfortable in every meta and all like different styles. I feel like I can play the assassins like Akali, Aurelia, and I can play like the AD carries like Lucian and the mages like Azir. Yeah. I played the game for a long time, so I've been through a lot.
Yeah, you're a veteran already. And I wanted to ask you precisely about Azir because it's one of your most known champions, and it was nerfed before the patch. We've seen Bolulu playing it, but it didn't have much presence in the playing. So what do you think about the current state of Azir?
I think it's playable. It's not that strong, which you see it's not too many people playing him, but I think it's like playable, yeah. Maybe I'll play it, maybe not. We will see.
We will see. And of course, you've faced the tank in the mid lane, and he wasn't playing in the planes. Many people have said that they were stronger actually with Uniboy and Conjure. I don't know if you follow their games in the playing, but have you noticed any differences in their playstyle, or how was it laning against the tank?
I mean, I was not really laning. I was laning like 3-1 because my bot lane was like one ganking and then tower diving him. And then I had like an Evelyn, so he needs to play Scarlet level 6. But I mean, he seemed like a decent player. I mean, I can't really say much. It was hard. It's like I played one game and it was a hard game for him. So it's hard to say like how good he is. But
yeah, of course.
I'm not sure. I feel like the lineup they have now should be better than the one they had in play-ins, right? But it was a hard game for them.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's only a BO1, so it's hard to judge, of course. You're also going to face Jagaons or Maker that are actually playing right now. What are your expectations for these matchups? Because they are considered some of the best mid laners in the world.
I mean, I expect it to be hard. That if I play bad, I will get stumped. But I'm really confident I will play well. I feel like I'm really good at shape. And playing against all the worst mid laners, I feel like they're good. So if I play bad, you will get stumped, but I don't feel like they're crazy good. So I feel like if I play well, then I have really good chance of beating them and being better than them. So I'm confident in myself in that way. So yeah, it will be fun to play against them.
Yeah, that's good to hear because you are in the considered group of death with JD and Dangun, of course. But many people have said that since you won the regular season, you are a good team in BO1s. Do you consider yourself favored because of the format that the group stage has, or do you think that it doesn't matter if it's BO1, BO3, or BO5?
I mean, for us, it doesn't matter if it's best of 1 or best of 5. I think we play well in both. But for enemies, since they don't play best of 1, GG and Down never plays the best of 1 right in the regions.
Yeah.
I think it can be a benefit for us because best of 1 can be more stressful. It's like if you lose one game, you lost the game, right? But in like best of 3s, which they play during the regular season, they can like lose one game and like still be able to win the series. So I think it might be more stressful for them. So it might be a benefit for us, yeah.
Yeah, I remember Peanut saying precisely that it was stressful for them because they haven't played that format in the whole year. So last question, yeah. I saw your interview with Ashley Khan and you were talking about the quarantine and you were saying that the first few weeks or the first week was okay, but then you wanted to go out. Have you actually gone sightseeing already? Because I've seen, for example, Perks going outside for his birthday and visiting some places.
I mean, I went out to eat like McDonald's. That's basically what I've done. But at least the new hotel we're at is like very big, so you can like walk around. You're not like stuck in a room, and you get to meet. We're like playing in the same room, right? So I get to meet all the players in my team. Okay, but I mean, I will definitely try to watch. Sightseeing more in Shanghai, but I've been playing a lot, and yeah, I just want to focus on Worlds, right? But I definitely want to see more of Shanghai and eat more of the food here.
Yeah, you need to focus right now. So that was all from me, Larssen. Do you want to say anything to the viewers that may be watching this interview?
I think we have a very good shot at making that groups, and I'm really hyped for it. Yeah.
Okay, that's, so thank you very much for the interview, Larssen, and of course, best of luck at Worlds. There you have it, the Spanish saying. So, para todos los demás que habéis visto la entrevista, muchísimas gracias y recordad que podéis ver más de esta cobertura en el Mundial en el canal de YouTube.
Adiós.